in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go. 60 out block. Ready, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether there's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Let's go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The give to Taylor. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Bulldozes past him. And the grab by Croft. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 15. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Kick is good. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
50. Check 53. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This out, baby. That's baby shot.
On 1st, here's Washington. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
From midfield, here's Allen. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Motion, motion, motion. 58, right over there, right over there.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 29, Allen. This complete to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen caught by Jones. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Check 37. Hey, I-7. Is that?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Allen now on the sneak. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. And they let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Red, 10 Lobo. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it, baby.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back?
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. That one complete. He finds Shark. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Choose the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 2. Mike 2. Ready, go.
They'll set up a throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Lamb. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready. You must try.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 18-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Taylor. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
58 from around 80. Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, and he's got his man on the out route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Delta. What's up? Bound to lose one.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Christian McCaffrey, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back. And then
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Allen now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're twist. Half 85.
Back to throw. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's get off the field. Shit. 53, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it took